I would like to provide you as much value as I possibly can in the next 5 minutes so that you can make even more money than you currently do. So if you don't know me already, my name is Reuben Shears. I have an online funnel building agency called Optimally that I'm building and scaling in public in these daily update videos, trying to provide as much value as possible so that you can just copy the strategies I use on a daily basis. So today I want to talk about how you can basically sift through your current kind of client base to figure out the best ones to work with on a long-term basis and make loads of money from them and help them make loads of money as well, of course. So let's dive in. So you have a pool of clients, right? So all these people in here that you've ever worked with, right? It could be on low ticket, it could be high ticket, could be a year ago, could be a month ago, right? But you have all these people that you've actually worked with in the past in some sort of fashion, right? And some of these clients will be not exactly the most lovely people on the planet. And some people will be, you'll just be able to spot them and they'll be like the people that you want to work with on a long-term basis. And what you want to do is over-deliver so much value on what you initially deliver for them so that you can sell them this kind of new package where they're going to make even more money and so are you as well. And the way that looks in most cases for most agencies that scale up massively is what we call a rev share agreement, or in other words, like a commission-based agreement between you and the person. Because at that point, you've delivered an initial service for them, they've paid you, they are an official customer and they trust you to do stuff and you trust them to basically like pay you and stuff like that. So that becomes like a better type of agreement because the goals are aligned. For example, I have a client called Casey and I'm sure she's fine with me talking about our agreement because she actually wants us to talk about it more in public anyway. Casey Jones, you can Google her. She's pretty big on LinkedIn. And we have a rev share agreement together. I won't disclose the exact percentage, but we are building, much more complex systems than my initial kind of engagement with people and the one that I over deliver on initially, in order to do like a big launch for her, right? This big launch is going to be at the end of September for like a new offer that we've created together. And it's going to be on like a big webinar sort of workshop thing. And we're going to try and make as much money for her as possible. And as a result, I also make MRR off that as well. So I know that it's easier for me to help Casey build her new systems and make, I don't know, let's just say, for example, Casey makes like an additional 30K MRR from what I build and I take a cut. This is not my actual percentage, by the way, but like take a cut of like 10K MRR, then I would be able to just massively like grow my business with a singular added client rather than having to sign. This is the equivalent. 10K MRR is equivalent to me signing like 2 new ones every single month, right? That's not an easy thing to do. Like sales processes have to be optimized. They're really difficult to actually build in the first place. I can tell you now, helping one person basically add 30K to their business if you have the systems to already do that with your own business and make 10K off that is much easier than signing 2 new clients every single month, right? Obviously, you should still be doing that because those are the people that you're eventually going to upsell as well. But the idea is that you really are looking to have an initial agreement, like with someone where you like, I'm just going to show you what the flow is. So this is how I make my money and how you can do the same. You have a lead magnet. This is your intro offer. That moves into like a sales call or like a mid-ticket offer, yeah, where over delivering like massively. Like they make so much more money than they spend with you on what they get with the system, and then that gives you the authority to move into like deeper partnerships, such as rev share, but it can also be much higher ticket stuff as well, spread over a period of time. And that's how you do it, right? You don't just keep selling things for like a mid-ticket forever. You basically pick out your favorite clients in there. I know everyone says you shouldn't have favorites. I definitely have favorites where I'm going to work with them on a longer term basis. It just makes sense. So Casey's going to love this. Basically one of my favorite clients, along with a few others like Liam and Mark, etc. But yeah, that's the aim, is just make Casey as much money as possible, and then I can make as much money as possible on a recurring basis for my business as well. It just builds stability, right? Because like monthly recurring revenue and even annual recurring revenue is like, it's just so much stronger than having to basically start at zero every month. Not that that's the case with me, but you get the point, right? Like you have to build up MRR. And the way you do that is by building long-term partnerships, not by I don't know, yeah, just selling things like on a regular basis for like small tickets to new people. It's just like deepening that connection that you have with people in business that you genuinely enjoy working with, and that's what I'm aiming to do with my business over the next, like, I don't know, a few months. I want to build a few more of these kind of agreements. I've got a few others anyway already, such as Joe with X Engine. And those guys are doing a launch as well. Firmly believe that the community and info space like should use launches for new offers, and then they move into kind of like retainer based stuff for their clients later on. But that's a bit of an idea. I might actually like fully break down Casey's entire build at some point in a future video, but for now I'm going to keep it at that, and just, like I say, understand that the lead magnet in this mid-ticket offer and over-delivering value is the way you get people in the door, but the game of business is essentially, I'm going to change my camera if I can, is essentially building long-term partnerships. That's what I drive home from this video. Cool, so that's what I'm going to end on. I'm just going to do as quickly as I can my metrics. Let's try and go back to there. YouTube, we have 94, amazing, 1167 and 8541. Just like that. Again, brilliant growth. We're getting close to the 100 subscriber mark, which I'm super happy about. If you guys are enjoying these videos or you have a question for me, please do ping that in the comments of this video or future videos, because why can I not go back to my camera? There we go. So I can answer them in the future videos, and I can give you comprehensive kind of breakdowns of like what I've done so far. That should help massively. If you want to watch another one of these videos, then you can do so on the screen there, and I will catch you definitely in the next one tomorrow.